Okay, folks, I'm going to try to make this quick. Basically, if you hadn't figured it out yet, what we're making today is a chicken and sausage gumbo. This is a delicious, truly is simple. It's a little bit time consuming. Probably takes you 4 hours of preparing and doing the things you got to do to get it rolling. And then you just let the stove and the pot do the work. But long and short, what I'm going to try to do, people are constantly PMing me wanting the recipe for different things that I prepare. Unfortunately, I don't cook by recipe. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't buy product to fit the recipe. So if I buy vegetables, or if I buy chicken, or I buy sausage, it doesn't always, the amounts aren't going to be the exacts that are called for in recipes. But I don't want to waste it. So if it's a little bit more, a little bit less, I'll adapt. I know what flavor profile I'm looking for, and it's not really that difficult with a chicken and sausage gumbo to make it right. Long and the short of it, I'm going to give you an idea of how it's done, and I'll give you an idea of why I do it the way I do it. There are all kinds of different ways to prepare this gumbo. I do it a little bit differently than most, and I'm going to explain why in the end. I'm not one of these gumbo Nazis or gumbo snobs. I prepare the gumbo just like we did at the camp down in Golden Meadow with Franco Dewey and his wife and all those folks that taught me so many things about cooking. It'll be the same flavor, it may be a little bit different texture, and I'll tell you why. Bottom line, there's your sausage and chicken. Chicken was halved. I place it in with all those vegetables and some water and some salt and some black peppercorns and a little bit of thyme. And then we made a stock. I then made a roux. I don't like a heavy roux in a sausage and chicken gumbo. I did maybe a quarter cup of extremely dark roux. And the reason is I like it light. It still has a rich flavor, but it's not as thick as a lot of people's chicken and sausage gumbo. You take that Cajun sausage and you render it right here in that black iron skillet. Brown it down just a little bit, and then you take and put it into a bowl with some paper towels to pull as much of that fat out as you can. You then take the onions and the bell pepper and the celery, and you place that into the renderings of the sausage, and you cook it down till it's clear. I do like to brown a little of the bits. It gives it I think, a richer flavor. I also add a little bit of roasted green onion. I learned that from my pho people at Pho Bistro. It really gives it a rich flavor. Bottom line, after that, we place the roux into the stock while it's boiling. Let it go about 10 minutes. Then we add the onion, the bell pepper, and the celery. We then go into the same black iron and we add a little olive oil and we saute the okra, the tomato, garlic, and I add a pretty good bit of sassafras, which for those of you in Louisiana know, sassafras is what we call gumbo filet. I cook that down until it's nice and tender, and then I add that to the pot. Bottom line, everything ends up right here. There's where the goodness is. I wish you could smell it, and I wish you could taste it. It's already got the flavor profile I'm looking for, less that smoky flavor from that sausage. But anyway, I'm going to explain to you why this meat is still sitting here and all the vegetables are sitting here. In the end, the flavor profile is going to be the same. However you do it, it's all going to end up in the same pot. The deal is this: not everybody likes okra. Not necessarily the flavor, they don't like the texture. Most people don't know that in 90% of your gumbos, there's okra. I like to cook this down 3.5, 4 hours. When it's done, the okra's gone. You don't even see it. The flavor profile's there, the seeds are there, but for all practical purposes, it's just blended in with the rest of the vegetables. Reason being, Hannah and Hunter Hall aren't big fans of okra. Vicky Hall can't stand it. Bottom line is, they don't even know it's there. The flavors is absolutely delicious. They love chicken and sausage gumbo. Hannah and Hunter do that is, not as much Vicky. But long and short of it, that's why I do it this way. This is going to go into the fridge. This is going to sit here for about 2 or 3 hours. Bottom line, that's it. Now, one more little hint to you men out there, you women out there that do the cooking and your husband or wife does the cleaning. I try to use the same pots and pans and the same cutting boards. I am constantly washing, soaking, and spraying it off in the sink, and I try to keep it all clean so that they don't end up stuck trying to do the big stuff. Just a little tip, keeps things peaceful in the household. Anyway, from Big D's kitchen to yours. Here we go, chicken and sausage gumbo. I'll post it all later with the photos and the videos. Trust me, it's a beautiful thing. Peace.